All right, what's going on, guys? Aesthetics Nutrition, back with another video. So today, I want to talk about what does a nutritionist actually do? What can they do for you? Should you hire one? What are the benefits? How can it help enhance your progress and get you closer to your goal faster? So there's a couple of things I want to go over, right? So the first thing I would say is that it takes the guesswork out of what to eat and how much to eat. So a lot of times people don't actually know the right amounts that they need. They don't know the amount of protein, fat, carbs, calories, fiber. They don't know how to pick foods based on hitting your micronutrient needs. A lot of people just are very unaware of how to eat, right? They just don't know how. They think, I got to eat healthy, so I'll eat some fruit. But a lot of people don't actually know how to dial in the specific amount. So a nutritionist can do that for you, and it can take the guesswork out of everything. So basically, they'll give you a plan with everything already that you need to have based on your stats, your activity, whatever your goal is. And it's a no-brainer. You just execute it day in, day out. And a lot of clients tell me that that's the number one thing that they enjoy about the process, that they don't have to worry about calculating or figuring things out. You kind of just read it. It's like a script, you just follow it and the blueprint will take you where you need to go. So that's one of the first things that is a major benefit of hiring a nutritionist. The second thing would be that they can customize the plan based on foods that you enjoy, and foods that you hate, they could avoid, they can take them out. So a lot of times people will just send a plan out that's like chicken and almonds and tilapia and asparagus, and you have to eat this, and people hate it. And if you hate it, you ain't going to stick to it. So a nutritionist who is good, I guess you can say, because there's plenty of bad ones, but someone who's good can kind of tailor it based on what you like, what you don't like. Something I do with my clients is if there's something they really hate, I remove it. And if there's something they miss and they want to enjoy and they want to have it in their day-to-day, we throw it into the mix. So we can fit almost anything into the diet within reason. Obviously, it is better to stick to high quality foods. So if your intention is to fit in like pizza and burger and fries every day, it's not going to be ideal for progress, especially as calories get lower, because those things can lead to micronutrient deficiencies. And a lot of the junkier type foods are void of all basically micronutrients and vitamins and things like that. So that's what I would say about that. The third thing is that they could also set up a plan based on allergies or food restrictions, which is a big one. So, you could do an elimination style diet. I've done that with clients. So sometimes people will say, I don't get it, I'm swollen, this happens when I eat this, and they don't know. So we do a very minimal option based diet to kind of try to pinpoint what the issues are. That's what an elimination diet is. And we can kind of figure out those things as we go. And that can really help. Some people don't even realize they're gluten intolerant, or they have dairy intolerant, lactose, whatever. So that's another major benefit. The fourth thing I would say is that there's the accountability factor. Check-ins, guidance, someone that can kind of address any issues that are coming about during the dieting process. So like a lot of times people enjoy having that, one-on-one help. So I personally have two versions of my dieting program somebody can do. They could hire me with an email version, which is basically everything's done via email, and there's a slightly longer response time. I answer all the plans in the order they come in, all the emails, And with the elite version, they can try to shoot me a text, give me a call. There's a faster response time. So some people, they really benefit from that approach because they need that more one-on-one help. And this is something you got to determine for yourself. Which camp do you fall in? Some people, they don't care. They can send an email and hear back from me, the next day, and they lock in and they're all right. Some people, they need to ask a lot of questions. They need more help. They like to do daily check-ins, texting meals and things like that to kind of make sure they're on track. And that accountability factor can really go a long way. Also, as far as addressing issues that come about, sometimes you're dieting, you never know. Maybe you're super hungry, it's out of control. You let them know and they could adjust the plan based on that. Or you never know. There's things that will come about while you're dieting. You start feeling extra sore during your workouts, or you're lethargic all day. And these could be signs that it's time to maybe bring calories back up, eat at maintenance for a week, incorporate a full diet break. There's many different methods that you can use and things you can implement to kind of keep progress moving while not having to suffer as much. So another one would be that they'll teach you how to eat, right? They'll teach you how much food you actually need, how much food you need for your activity, for your goals. They'll help you navigate things after you're done as well. So like a lot of times people go into some kind of fad diet where they just eat protein and salad or something. And then when they're done, they just don't know where the hell to go. Like, should I add in carbs? Should I add in fats? They start going back into their old ways, and then boom, the weight goes up. So it's something to keep in mind. It could be a huge help having someone to help navigate you after the diet. Ideally, in a perfect world, clients would continue with me so that I can help them reverse diet into a maintenance phase and then potentially show them how to increase calories as we go. But not everyone is going to be able to lock in and keep hiring you. So in that case, I tell people, let's say they want to diet for 18 weeks. I tell them, we should save the last 2 weeks of dieting to transition out of dieting. And a lot of people neglect that aspect. But if you don't have a plan in motion for when the diet is over, there's a high chance that you won't be able to keep the weight off. So you have to have a plan exiting the diet as well as the plan getting the weight off in the first place. So they're both equally important. So the last thing I would say is that, overall, a lot of people just struggle with the fact that they don't know how to put it all together. So people know pieces, right? They know if I go to the gym and I run and I do this, I'm going to burn calories and I can lose weight. Some people know if I cut carbs, this and that, even though it's not true, they think, I'm going to lose weight faster and whatnot. And then some people think about these supplements, these fat burners, these detox teas. One person listens to, their best friend's uncle at the family dinner about how you need to do, only carnivore or plant-based or whatever. And there's so much information out there and misinformation that people kind of just wing it every day. And if you wake up and you try to wing it every single day, you're inevitably going to fail, because without having some kind of structured game plan, it becomes really difficult to reach the end goal, especially if you have a lot of weight to lose. A lot of times people who start really heavy will notice that the first 50, 60, 70 pounds are pretty easy. Going from 300 to 220 doesn't require as much effort as you would think. Just cleaning up your diet will help. But once you get to that stubborn body fat and you get down to that, that last 50, 40 pounds, whatever it is your goal is, you need to have a system in play, or trying to wing it is just not going to work. So that's pretty much the overall gist of it. That's what a nutritionist can do for you. Is it right for you? It's really completely a personal decision. I mean, having a nutritionist or even like a personal trainer is a luxury. So some people can put some money towards it and invest into their body, and some people prefer to skimp on it. So it really just depends on you and your lifestyle and your, what you have. So I would decide based on those things. If you are someone that's been struggling though, and you haven't been able to lose weight and you keep trying to start a diet on Mondays, then I would definitely consider investing in a nutritionist. And you know what? It doesn't even have to be me, but that is what I do. So if you did want to do it, shoot me a message on Instagram. Check out my website, aestheticsnutritionllc.com. You can see the programs I offer. You can see some transformations, and you can kind of decide what you want to do. And if you want to give it a shot, basically the way it works is you would purchase the plan you want to go with. And once you do that, you're going to be receiving a questionnaire to your email automatically. The questionnaire is going to give me all the information I need about you to put your plan together. Once that's submitted, I'll start working on it right away, and I'll have the plan sent over within 24 to 72 hours. So I'm looking forward to helping anyone who wants to start, But yeah, that's it for the day. As always, like, subscribe, comment, and yeah, you know what to do. I'm out.